Visit the Collections menu to learn about enemy abilities and weaknesses.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
You won't get away with that.
Sender!
If only I shall avenge your death.
That looked painful.
You're making this too easy. Almost. Is that it?
Nice try.
Hit it. Yes, you.
Round for round.
Fly that.
Won't get away with that.
We're not finished yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
What are you doing? What is this?
Confringo.
On the ground now! Ranrock will need us to return! I'll get you for that! Finish me! Oh, God.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap for a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know. Now, we can have a look around in peace. We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
Lumo art. Lumos. Utility. Bombarda. Damage. Confringo. Inset. Triangle button. R2 button.
Accio! Confringo! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Confringo! Revelio.
We should clear out these spider webs. They always seem to be in the way.
Confringo!
Wasn't expecting that.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I...
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Accio! Lumos. Confringo! Incendio! If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A goblin named Lodgok. They asked me not to.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
That was cruel.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Exit, Broom Wraith, quests. Quests. All. Stop Ranrock and Rookwood. Circle, in the shadow of discovery. The Hall of Herodi, the Deadline Keys, beating a curse. Cement, the man behind the moon, the Deadline Keys. It looks like my house chest has room for more tokens. A dragon debrief. After rescuing a dragon from the lost child, Natty has learned of a wizard in Lower Hogsfield who a dragon debrief. Follow the butterflies. Miss Willard C. mentioned that the butterflies are the Deadline Keys. It looks like my house chest has room for more tokens. I should look for more Deadline Keys around Hogwarts. Find the remaining house tokens that are around Hogwarts. July 16th, the Hall of Herodiana. The Tale of Roland, beating a curse. The Tale of Roland Oaks. Adelaide Oaks seem full of the dead. Talk to Deke in the room of the man behind the moons. Mr. Moon will teach me a more advanced form of Alohomora once I find all the Demiese statues. I should search Hogwarts, Hogsmeade and any hamlets for the statues. I can only collect the moons from the statues at night. Return Demiese moons to Gladwin Moon, July 9th. Requirements. Suggested level 11. Rewards. Alohomora 2. Alohomora 3. Cross button. Track quest. Circle button. Back. A friend is in the shadow of a dragon deep in the shadow of discovery. Sebastian sent me an owl saying he found something interesting in the book from the scriptorium and he Maine. In the shadow owl post. Quests in the shadow of map. Flew the Great Hall. The famous quests map. Flew Flames locations Hogsmeade. Collection chests. 0 out of 5. Field guide pages South Hogwarts region. Enemy level. Flew Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 3 out of 35. Field guide pages. 41 out of 150. Demi statues. 7 out of 10. Astronomy tables. 0 out of 1. L2 button R2 button. Zoom. Left button right button. Change map. R3 button. Wait. Right stick left and right. Rotate. Circle button. Back.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
Brother just started Hogwarts. Oh, I don't like how flying messes up. I wish the headmaster would retire.
It was a long time ago. What do you want? I won't talk about this.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. Map, Flue Flames locations. In the shadow of discover, the Polilui, the astronomy wing. The astronomy, the bell tower wing, the astronomy wing. Hogwarts. Astronomy tower, professor, the hall, charm.
Gain access to the headmaster's office. Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Bet you don't have the porcupine.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's best.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
What could the headmaster want?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Headmaster, here, what could you want?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But The injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
He's handling secret ministry matters.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a...
Ahem! Attention, student. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength. It's to do with my...
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's to do with strength. It's to do with...
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo!
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Headmaster's office gargoyle.
Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well. What will I find?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Very well.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously, Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
got such power? Revelio. Descendo! Bombardment! This must be for me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neve. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
It was fascinating.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
Map, Blue Flames locations. Quests. All, in the shadow of the mountain. I received an owl from Sebastian. Cross button. Untracked quest. Triangle, map. Blue Flames in the shadow of discovery. Hogsmeade. Collection, South Hogwarts region. Hogwarts Valley, the Highlands, Poitiers, Maroonweem. The hamlet of Maroonweem in the Maroonweem Lake region. Cross button. Set waypoint. Poitiers Coast, challenges. The Highlands. The Highlands. Enemy level. 1 to 25. Collection, Hogsmeade Valley. Enemy level. Ancient magic hotspot. A small area surging with ancient magic. Cross button. Set waypoint. The Highlands. Enemy, Feld, the Highlands. Enemy level. 15 to 40. Collection chests. 18 out of 117. Field guide pages. 9 out of 31. Merlin trials. 1 out of 95. Ancient magic hotspots. 2 out of 20. Balloons. 4 out of 32. Hogwarts Valley, Northern South Sea Bog. Map, the Highlands. South, north, the Highland, coastal, north, south sea, east, north, east, south, cross button.
I've got my family working the mines at one time or other.
Luma, take it!
Stop it!
Map, the Highlands. South Sea Bog. Enemy level.
For me? Not quite. Pity. Not quite. You can't stop us. I've been fighting since before you were born. You won't stop me. Easily diverted. Your spells glance off of me.
Vision of goblins ruling over wizards will...
Bring me a dozen. Missed me. Impressed? Why drag it too slow? Pitiful, truly. Over here. Are you quite finished? That was pitiful. Oh, that was meant for me? Not quite. Seems your pity. Not quite. There you are. Lucky, that's all. Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. This looks intriguing.
The wizards will be defeated. Who is it? Goblins will finally rule.
How nice of you.
That's embarrassing, isn't it? Arrogant for this set. It is. That was unimpressive.
Don't do that again, I beg you. I could do this. Oh, I'm in your weak human. Almost. Get away. You can't stop us. You won't stop me. Was that your best?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
These rocks have seen better days.
Enjoy!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Let's see what's up your...
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last. Better things than this so-called patrol.
what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio.
Such you almost had a lucky shot. Good. But I'm better. No! I will make you. Little moon cub, far from home, eh? I was right not to be worried about you. Survive this one. It's always my turn for patrol. Hello? You will regret coming here. Not quite. Let's get this. Chill spells glance off of me. Not quiet enough. Are you sure? I won't rest. Dead. This will not go well.
think they felt that in London.
Incendio! Confringo!
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I do.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends. For now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led is here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Who's... What? Missed me! Get accustomed to that! I won't rest until you're dead.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not gonna trek up this mountain in silence. I bet the Thestral nest's close by.
Confringo!
I'm sorry we can both see Thestrals.
It's certainly not something I'd hoped we'd have in common.
Lumos. Utility. Knapsack, triangle but art.
Confringo!
Lumos. Confringo. Damage. Expelliarmus. Damage. Disarms wands and weapons from most enemies who wield them. Also deals damage to Bombarda. Damage. Deals heavy Levioso. Control. Levitates objects and enemies. R2 but
Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Accio! Ha! Ha! Protego! Ha! 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 Ha!
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
You call that spell? No! As if you could best the likes of me. One less human to worry about.
Pity. Not quite. You can't stop us.
Accio! Fringo!
Easily diverted.
Back to the bench! Once again, you.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
If only Ranrock...
How childish!
Bingo!
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
They got the leaders.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins,
You could have got us killed.
but I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Wait a moment. Stop it!
Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors. Your gear slots are full. Complete Merlin trial challenges to increase your gear slot capacity or sell excess gear at vendors.
Vacation.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizards.